Hi, my name is Ethan, and this is my CSC 341 project, part 2. In this video, I will demonstrate Node Express application meets all of the required about the CRUD endpoints for the two collections, data validations, error handling, auth, deployment, and database structure. First, I would like to share with you my my GitHub that you will load everything here. As you see, the unnecessary documents like node modules or .env like sensitive cases are not uploaded to GitHub. Here also we have the our data collections, contacts, products, tasks, etc. And here where our product lives in live in render. So in this, we will go to the product project one application URL, then it will bring us here. For that, now we have to go to API docs. First, I would like to show you the GitHub because we used the authorization from the GitHub. As you see, authorization logging successful, and it created for me a token that I can use. And it created also for me the user with the user ID. For that, let's go to for the render project and let's use the API docs. Okay. For me, to be able to check my ID, let's go and let's get user ID. And then let's get our authorization token. Then let's start there. Authorize. And as you see, the authorization and everything is correct. That GitHub authorized me to be able to use, get or play with the users, update and everything. So this is the one way working. Second thing, we can use this to try out to register for a user. For example, first name BYU, last name let's use online, email BYU at uh, on online.com, and password leave it empty. Let's see if there will be an error. And as you see, email and password are required because it recognizes the password is empty. For password, let's add BYU123. Let's execute, and server error. What we have here, because we ask the validation is at string at string dot. So if we did not use the dot, it will not work. So let's execute and you will see the user registered. And this is the token for this user to be able to play with the code. And I have also my user to be able to log in or log out. So first, let's use byuonline.com to log in. So let's see byu at pathway, byu at online.com, byu at online.com. Password, we need byu123. Okay, let's try any execute. And you will see invalid credential. So let's add the password byu123. execute, logging successful. So I successfully log. Let's log out also, try out, execute, and log out. Please delete your token on client. So we log out also successfully. Okay, like I said, we can get the user using the authorization uh, from GitHub as we authorized, and it will give all the users and everything. And as you see, the one we created BYU online here, and the one get created by authorized by GitHub will be here also. And of course, the one that we created earlier and the one in the database. Second, let's post a user. Let's try it out. Let's authorize. Okay, let's use the first name Doha Ward and LDS at example. Okay, let's remove the data again and let's not add any password and let's see what the post will say. Email must be valid email. Okay, let's go. Put LDS at example.com. And now what it will recognize password is not allowed to be empty. Okay, the password is not allowed to be empty. LDS 1111. Execute. And response body successfully created the user. So let's get update the user. Let's put the user authorization first and let's get the Doha word. Let's update it to something. So let's use it as okay, let's update it to Jane. So let's remove the password again and execute. And as you say, the password is not allowed to be empty. So let's bring the password back. In this case, let's mess with our authorization. Execute invalid token because the token has only one space. Then let's add another thing to the ID and object ID failing because the ID is not correct. So once you do the corrections, everything will be correct and the response body will be updated to Jane. A while ago, this was Doha Word LDS example. So this is for the users. Let's get the product, try it out. As you see, to get the product, there is no authorization needed because you can use check our product and everything. Also, for example, let's get fiction novel. Let's get this ID and then let's get the product by ID. Also, you see there is no authorization required for this because you will only allow everyone to see your product. But if you want to add any product, of course, you have to use authorization. So to update product, as you see, you need authorization. So let's put laptop September. And then let's remove this in the stock, leave it empty. Let's see what will happen. Once you execute, as you see, there is different type of error because the parameter string must be valid JSON because in the body as per the requirement. And this again, you will see that any other thing that will be a problem. Let's say let's remove the name. The name there will be no name. Execute. Name is not allowed to be empty. As you see, the error status is 400, which is validation error because you cannot leave the name is empty. So once you corrected everything, just execute. Then your laptop get created under this ID. Also, to update, you need to you need also authorization letter to update. For example, let's get this and then let's add it here and then let's update it to something like I will just get this and then for example let's add it to laptop October only. Let's change and then or first let's remove the name. Let's see if we will see any error and You see, name is not allowed to be empty. So let's make it laptop October. In stock, let's make it to one. Execute. As you see, there will be a for body at path to stock must be a boolean because in validation we make it boolean. We thought it will not work and empty it, execute, and then it must be a parameter in the body, must be string value must valid. So let's fix it and then let's do it again. Then our product is updated laptop for October, etc. And to delete, we have to try it out. And of course, you need your authorization. You need your ID and execute and product deleted. For example, you already deleted product already deleted, product not found because you already delete the product. So this is the way that we get authorization using GitHub and you see our product not found. So this is one way to get the authorization from the GitHub or Google. In this case, I use GitHub that it authorized me to be able to update where I protect the data. For other things that see or get by ID or get all product doesn't need to be protected from other people so they will not mess it up. So that will be no need to authorization. And for only registered and authorized people will be able to use the logging function to be able to use the update function in the system or in the Swagger, wherever you put. So that concludes my demonstration. As you have seen my project that code for two collection, validation, error handling, all project roads, deployment, and live link. Thank you very much.